We're checking out the only game where you can destroy the fabric of reality.
Farming Simulator 19.
Farming Simulator 22 once again.
Farming Simulator 22.
But I don't know how to do that.
Excuse me, I'm trying to farm here. I feel like we should be doing more farming.
Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled programming.
If you're watching this video, chances are you are at least aware of what Farming Simulator is, whether that be through a popular creator who has dabbled in the world of virtual farming, or through your own personal experiences with the game. In this video, we're going to uncover how this seemingly obscure game has garnered worldwide recognition as a AAA title with over 115 million downloads. I want you to think all the way back to the faraway time of November 2021. You're scrolling through Twitter and you see this. Farming Simulator is the top seller on Steam for the week and is even outperforming Battlefield 2042, Cyberpunk 2077, and Red Dead Redemption 2. Now this means one of three things. Either these other three games all suck, Farming Simulator is actually a great game, or someone released a cyberpunk western war game called Farming Simulator. Okay, maybe not the last one, but could you imagine neon horses? I'm just saying that I would play that. Anyways, back on topic. Top sellers list, tattooed people riding neon horses into battle, Farming Simulator's on top. But why? Well, to understand what makes Farming Simulator such a successful title, we have to go back to the beginning of it all. No, not the beginning of it all, just Farming Simulator. Let me set the stage for you. The year is 2008, the housing market has crashed, your parents are arguing over whether or not they can afford name brand cereal, and you're laying on the living room floor with your mom's laptop googling showtimes for the new Iron Man movie, and that's when you see it. A dodgy early 2000s ad for
Landwirtschaft
Simulator 2008. You see, prior to 2008, there were no real successful farming games, at least not to what will be considered success nearly 14 years later. Don't get me wrong, there were plenty of great farming games before Farming Simulator came onto the scene. John Deere American Farmer was released in 2004, just 4 years before the first Farming Simulator. If you've ever played SimCity, this is sort of like its country cousin. Okay, technically that's SimFarm, but we're not going to get into that today. With American Farmer, you can manage your farm by placing buildings, caring for your crops and livestock, and about every feature you'd expect from a top-down farm management game. I remember playing this game for hours as a kid without really knowing what I was doing. John Deere American Farmer was great for what it was, but it left much to be desired, primarily the ability to drive the equipment. Little did I know around 2009, John Deere would grant me my wish with John Deere Drive Green. At first, I was amazed with this game. Sure, the map was small, the equipment was limited, and overall there was little management to be done, but it had one thing right. For the first time, I had finally found a game that let you farm. There's just one problem. It got boring real fast. The first ever Farming Simulator released in 2008, and then again in 2009 with a few new features. New crops, more machinery, a remastered map, and modding support. It was clear from the beginning that Giant Software intended on improving their game with every release moving forward. In 2011, they released the newest version of their game. Cattle, branded equipment, a new map, and multiplayer mode were the newest features in this Farming Simulator series. Fast forward to modern day, and you'll see that Farming Simulator has over 400 different vehicles, 6 different livestock, and is available on almost every single platform, and is even cross-platform compatible. So now that we understand what Farming Simulator is, let's break down what makes it different from its predecessors. Farming Simulator is played around the globe by over 100 million people. That means different crops, different climates, different equipment, and overall different interests. How do you provide a familiar and exciting experience to that many people at one time? Diversity. Farming Simulator has spent the last 14 years expanding the crops you can plant, tractors you can drive, and places you can set up your farm to cover as much of the world as possible. Agriculture is vastly different in different parts of the world. Providing an authentic experience to every player across the globe is a near unimaginable feat. Yet Farming Simulator has almost completed it. Since Farming Simulator does such a great job of capturing the nuances of farming in different regions, it is the perfect game to educate anyone on where their food comes from. Less than 2% of the world's population are farmers. That means 98% of people do not understand even the most simple aspects of modern-day agriculture. Farming Simulator does a perfect job of providing accurate information while ensuring it's easily digestible to the average player. In fact, the European Institute of Innovation and Technology, or EIT Food for short, realized this in recent years and works closely with Giant Software to implement new advanced technologies with the Precision Farming DLC. What's amazing is this game succeeds at being educational while still providing plenty of time to relax, enjoying the serenity of acres of crops and pastures, feeling the sense of accomplishment when successfully caring for your crop, the spark of creativity when designing your own farm. All of these senses are necessary for a healthy mind and soul. Farming Simulator for many is an escape from the world, an opportunity to achieve something important for them that day.
We're farming!
Nice work!
This game can offer you whatever you're in search of: laughter, pride, compassion, relaxation, and arguably the most important, community. This is probably the largest category we're going to cover today. For that reason, we're going to split it into 3 parts: creators, players, and modders. First, let's cover the largest demographic in the community category: players. Players technically cover 100% of the community, but for this example, when talking about players, we are referring to the group who exclusively plays the game and does not create anything for or using the game. Players are the base of the game. Without the players, Farming Simulator is nothing. They're the only group who is not expected to deliver a product. Their motives are purely in the game and what it has to offer. This is the true driving force behind Farming Simulator: the player's unique ability to play the game with no ulterior motives. Creators, on the other hand, are primarily focused on video or stream performance, creating content that works well in their respective algorithms, gaining thousands of views and subscriptions in the process. This isn't to say that the creator doesn't enjoy the process of making content or playing the game. It's just to express the slightly adjusted motives from our base player group. There are 2 major things creators need: the player's interest and the modder's creations to continue doing their part in helping new players find Farming Simulator. Modders are a uniquely impactful group. What they create directly impacts the player's experience as well as the content creators can make. Modders are in the position to mold, or rather mod, the game into whatever they want. Well, almost. Just as it is for the creators, modders are held accountable by the players of Farming Simulator. Simply put, players, creators, and modders all work in a delicate balance. The modders create mods for the community, the creators reach a new and existing audience, and the players respond by enjoying the content or not. The cycle continues, and this is ultimately what causes the continual improvements Farming Simulator has experienced to keep them on top. If you remove the modders from the previous equation, you will find that eventually you use up everything you had. Without replenishing the contents of the game, keeping the players engaged, and the creators bringing in new players, it all stops. That's right. The reason for Farming Simulator's success is because of its early understanding of the importance of the modding community. Now hold on, you're saying, about to excitedly type a gotcha comment. What about all the YouTubers? Well, almost all the YouTubers you showed in the beginning, they did not play the game because of mods. To that I would say, you're right. Now we can finally talk about the last reason people play Farming Simulator. It's a meme. That's it. Many people download Farming Simulator as a joke. They see a video game about farming and think, oh boy, gotta try this. What they find after spending some time in the game is a strong appreciation for everything we've covered earlier. Farming Simulator is a unique game, one that has grown significantly in the last 14 years, but still has plenty to grow. The possibilities with this game are nearly endless. Whether you come for the meme, for the crazy mods, or for the farming, we all eventually discovered the true treasure that is the Farming Simulator community. This video is very different from our usual content. If you enjoyed it, consider giving it a like and subscribing. Want to know what might cause the end of Farming Simulator? Get this video to 5,000 likes and I will make a video explaining a theoretical downfall of the farming giant. Until next time, thanks for watching. Now I'm gonna go get a throat lozenge because I have destroyed my voice recording this.